All right, guys.
Get closer if you want.
Aaron, is it less fuzzy this week?
I wouldn't say it was ever fuzzy. I might have said the image was fuzzy, but the plays are rolling off good, and I feel good about the offense much better than last week.
Mike said he thought you were in command yesterday in 2 minutes. You have a similar feeling?
Yeah, we just got to get the refs back out there so we can get that call.
Did yesterday feel like things were clicking a little bit more for the offense? Like maybe that was a moment where the page was kind of turning?
Well, I mean, I think we've been clicking the last 3 or 4 days much better. Our defense, it's obviously we added a lot of pieces to it. Always early in camp with the pads go on, the defense seems to have the upper edge, and then the second week it starts to turn a little bit. So I feel like we've been playing better the last week and a half.
Roman said that he's appreciated like working with you and learning and how to get better with you. What have you seen in him and just how he works and working to get better with you as a pair?
I would say Roman, just like Cal, and really all our guys, they really care about it. I noticed that when they came out west, just to see their attention to detail and their willingness to learn. So Ro, I just got to get Ro out of his head a little bit, because I think he's such a good kid. He cares so much about whether it's my approval or he's doing it right, and he just got to trust himself because he's so damn talented. The more he can play free and not think out there, the better he's going to play. So the more he can just trust what he's got and then just go out and react, the better he's going to play.
Aaron, what excites you most about playing in this offense?
Well, it's really the relationship with Arthur. To have a guy that we sat yesterday for like 2.5 hours, just talking ball. And it's not all like X's and O's. It's storytelling from time to time, but he's not a rigid guy at all. So anything ideas that I have or ideas that, some of the receivers are giving to me to give to him, everything is taken into consideration, which I really appreciate. And we're installing it. The last few days we've installed stuff that I've gone back and looked at from the past, or other guys have had similar ideas, because we have a little open forum in my room. Anytime you want to come in and suggest something or get on the same page about something, let me know, because I'll take it right to heart. But I'm just really enjoying him a lot as a person, and just the way he leads in front of the room, and it's been a lot of fun so far.
Have you offered any advice to Will now that he's kind of losing an opportunity in the preseason, most likely, and working his way back from injury?
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks for him for sure. But because he's had such a nice camp as a young player, and then watching him at mini camp and just seeing his, command of the offense. And then, but this year is a growth year for him. It's a year to watch and learn, and obviously better himself. This would just be a minor setback for him. It would have been great to see him get some live reps in the preseason, but I'm not sure when he's going to be back. Hopefully he's back in time to take maybe the second or third game. But either way, this is a year for him to grow and learn and get his body the way he wants to get it, and get ready to be the guy for a long time.
Aaron, would you want some reps in preseason? Is that something that you think there's some value for you with a new team?
Yeah, that's an interesting conversation. I think Mike and I will have that at some point. I don't think it's in the plan for me to play this week, but whatever Mike wants to do, I'm fully on board. If he wants me to go out there and play, I'll play. If not, then I won't. I've said a lot, with all due respect, then I can say whatever I want. Preseason football is not necessarily real football, because the defenses just don't do a whole lot, and the offenses don't either. So you go out there with a very limited playbook against a defense that's playing one high zone, one high man, or two high zone. And there's not much pressure. There's oftentimes communication between the coaches about, hey, we're not going to pressure this week, or hey, we need to see a little bit of pressure. It's really about the operation. Now, that is where you can actually gain something from the preseason, is you got 40 seconds. All right? There's a play clock out here, but it's not always adhered to. So you have 40 seconds to call the play, to get the line of scrimmage, to get us in the right situation, and to go out and do it. And I think there's something to be gained for that. But as opposed to kind of when I got in the league, I would say, there's less schematic stuff that you're going to see in the regular season.
Aaron, where do you feel like you're at in terms of the chemistry building process with the receivers, and what goes into that both on and off the field?
Yeah, there's conversation, I think, is the most important thing. So talking through every issue. Art's done a nice job of allowing me to take some time in some of the meetings to kind of go through the film with the guys. And they all have position coaches, which is important to get coached up by the position coach. But, you know, as parents, right, sometimes you tell your kid a bunch of stuff and they only get it when somebody else says it, and you're over there like, I've been saying this forever. That's kind of how it is for a position coach sometimes, where they tell them the right thing all the time, but it might not be until they hear it from me or hear it from Hart where it actually kicks in. And that's just the nature of life and in our business. So it's good for me to speak up from time to time. And also you pull them aside in the locker room, pull them aside on the field, and then we got our open forum in my room or one of their rooms after practice.
Aaron, were you trying to go to Wilson on that play, or did that coverage dictate that's where you throw the ball until then? Like, were you looking to give them a chance?
That was a coverage dictated that one. Yeah.
Aaron,
You
you
feel
mentioned
like you're
that
getting-
preseason football isn't real football. Are you able to kind of supplement that with the joint practices? Is that more of a benefit than preseason football?
Yes, I believe so for the
Why?
for the first
What is
team.
the difference?
Because teams are, especially most of the joint practices, I would say you're not going to play that team in the regular season, so they're less worried about showing things that they want to work on. And even though there usually are cameras there and it's filmed, they're less skittish about running the stuff they've been running all camp that they're going to try and do in the regular season against another team that you're not going to play in the regular season. So I've found those beneficial. As long as there's not a lot of fights, I think they're a good work day for the first team.
Two more guys, two
Feel
more.
like you're getting the right amount of work this camp as far as the reps. I think you've only had 1 day off. I mean, you feel you're getting what you need.
I love that 1 day off. I mean, thank you, Mike, for that one. But we really got 2 days off if you look at it, because we got rained out that 1 day and did a walkthrough. So I feel good. You know, I'm not begging for off days, but anytime Mike wants to lighten my load, I won't complain.
Last one. Guys good?
Aaron, you mentioned that you opened your door for your teammates. Have you seen a lot of guys take advantage of that and feel comfortable coming to you with questions?
Yeah, I have. I think that's an important part of it, just letting those guys know that there's no dictatorship here. It's not Art's dictatorship or mine. It's we want to talk about all the issues and all the things you're seeing, and whether it's a text message or coming to my room and having a conversation, like those are invaluable times to get on the same page with the guys, because when I'm out there, I don't want anything to be left unsaid. So I'd rather hit it on the front end, and if then something comes out in practice, hit it on the back end instead of trusting it to get figured out on its own. So it's been a good process for us. Ben is the one that comes in the most. He doesn't even really knock anymore, but that's Ben's personality.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Aaron.
Sorry.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.